welcome to the channel, and today you'll be seeing 1,000 point well, I say incursion, we're just going to do again just a straight battle. 1,000 points of Black Templars versus Tyranids. And here we have my 1,000 points of Black Templars. I'm running a patrol detachment, nice and simple. Chaplain Decimus is my warlord. I'm going to quickly double check in a second what he's got in terms of warlord traits and his litanies. We've got two 5-man assault intercessor squads. The sergeant here has a plasma pistol, otherwise it's all heavy bolt pistols and Astartes chainswords. We've got intercessors with the plasma destructors, eradicator squad with melter rifles. We've got my Redemptor dreadnought at the back there, heavy Gatling onslaught cannon, I can't remember the name. It's got the grenade launchers and heavy flamer. Landspeeder tornado. Tornado? Yeah, pretty sure. Just to make up the point, so he's got a multi-motor and his missile launchers. And we have aggressors with the Flamestorm gauntlets, just to gradually trudge up the board and burn the Xeno scum to pieces. Just to go through his bits, so he does have the Skull of Cacodamus, if I'm pronouncing that right. What essentially that does is, if any psychic powers are set off within 12 inches of him once per battle, on a 2+, the caster suffers D3 wounds, just to try and give him a bit of bubble. That Litany of Hate, I'm blanking on, bear with. Okay, so Litany of Hate, so units within 6 inches of him, if it goes off, reroll misses in close combat. And Litany of Divine Protection is the other one he can do. So friendly Black Templar units, core units within 6 inches of the priest, will get a 5-up shrug for any normal wounds. That's sort of in addition and separate to the 5+ mortal wound shrug that Black Templars get naturally. They can also re-roll for advance and for charges, because they want to get in there and beat up some Xeno scum. And his warlord trait, Inspirational Fighter, if you choose that one, say on again core unit, gives them in close combat +1 AP. So we're going in with the Astartes chainswords with a AP of -2. That's my 1,000 points. Let's have a look at the Xeno scum.
Okay, so we have 10 Hormigants, we have 6 Gene Stealers with Scything Hands and Rending Claws, like I like to have them loaded out. We have 3 Tyranid Warriors, 2 with double Bone Swords, 1 with Bone Sword and Lash Whip, 2 with Death Spitters, 1 with Venom Cannon. We have 3 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons. We have a Brood Lord, who is my warlord. He has Smite and Catalyst. We have...
Has he got a warlord trait?
What's it? What is it?
Is it the one where it reduces damage by 1?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but that's that one. And the Swarm Lord, sorry?
And then we have the Swarm Lord. He has Onslaught, Psychic Scream, and Catalyst.
Okay, no smite, interesting.
And we have the Hive Tyrant, who has the same as the Swarm Lord, and has massive Scything Talons and his pincer tail, and he's the newest introduction to the Tyranids.
Yes, so lots of heavy hitters. I'm thinking to counter the fact he's against Space Marines. We shall get set up, and we'll show you that, and then we'll get started. Okay, Black Templars set up. We've got the Redemptor Dread on the right flank. Line of the 2 squads of Assault Intercessors, Eradicators with them. Chaplain Decimus in the middle. Slow moving aggressors, fast moving Landspeeder. Wow, completely went out of my head there on the side. I know most of this is all newish Primaris-y stuff. I do still love a Landspeeder. Fielded against me. So we got the Flyrant up on the hill, being nice and obvious. Swarm Lord, Brood Lord with him, along with the Gene Stealers. Hormigants ready to run up the middle and just die. Yep. Warriors, and then on the flank there, mostly hidden, but probably still shootable, we have the Hive Guard.
Actually, no, look, they aren't shootable.
We'll see what happens. Intercessors are flying up high. They're going to drop down later to swing the tide of battle. It's quite a narrow board here, but that's going to be good. Hopefully lots of close combat, lots of aliens dead on the floor, burnt to a crisp, blown into little pieces. you're going to see a very different approach from me as a Black Templar player. There will be lots of Emperor Protects and things like that, because I love it. This was way back when, oh god, was it? I can't remember, 3rd, 4th edition, whether it was the main box set was Black Templars on the front. I started collecting Black Templars then. I really wish I still had all my old stuff. I will lament that many, many times. But I've started again. I had to go back to my original chapter. I just love them. We're going to roll off to see who gets to choose to go first. So I got a 2, Jack got a 4.
I'm going first.
So here we go. Battle Royale 1, Tyranids, turn 1. Okay.
Come on, phase. Bloop.
Goes up to 7. I was going to check something, but while he does that, while I check something, he's going to move, and we'll come back and see what that looks like. Okay, so we've got Swarmlord, Broodlords moved up, Genestealers with them, Hormigants, Warriors, Hiveguard, of course, sitting back. Being nice and aggressive. Wait, where did the Flying Hive Tyrant go? There he is! So we did advance. He rolled a 6 for that, so that's a massive 22-inch movement straight from there up. Now, this is exactly what I was expecting Jack to do. However, if he fails to onslaught himself, he's in a world of trouble, because these guys are all really excited to see him that close so quickly. So that is actually on that subject. Let's go on to the psychic phase. What are you doing first?
Let's onslaught with the Hive Tyrant.
Brilliant. Can you pass me the tape measure? I'm just going to quickly check something. I'll be right with you.
Do I have to roll 6?
You need 6 or higher. The Skull of Cacodomius will come into play in a minute. So let's see. So 2 dice, you need a 6 or higher. So are you going to take the D3 mortal wounds from that? Or are you going to re-roll it?
I'm re-rolling that. That's
Okay.
hilarious, but I'm re-rolling that.
Okay, here we go. So now he failed!
What? No! I should have just accepted it.
Okay. The Skull of Cacodomia says that the psychic power has to, I'm pretty sure it has to actually go off, so he's going to just sit there, laugh his head off. The best bit was, I was going to pop a stratagem that Black Templars have to try and stop it anyway. So he's in trouble. What's he doing as his second psychic power? Should have taken the Mortal Wounds mode.
He's going to Psychic Scream.
Okay, so the closest unit, I'm not sure. Let me just measure up. Okay, so it's going on the Dreadnought. So 2 dice. So that goes off. D3 mortal wounds. So 3. I am Black Templars, so on 5 up I ignore them because of our mortal wound shrug. I take 2, so that brings him down. I'm just going to put he takes 2, so that brings him down to 11 wounds. We'll measure up to see if any other psychics in range, and we'll double check. Oh, you got any? Oh, let's measure up.
Okay, so the Broodlord's going to cast onslaught, catalyst on the Hive Tyrant.
Can't do onslaught from someone else because it's already been cast, and all the smites are out of range. Let's see if he can help keep him alive. Yep.
Yay!
So he is catalyzed. Okay, that's the end of the psychic phase. You know what? That's exactly what I was expecting. The problem is, I get really nervous when the first psychic phase goes badly, because then it usually means things are going to go badly for me later. We'll see. We'll decide who's shooting, and we'll come back. Okay, so who's shooting?
So the Hive Guard are going to shoot at big robot guy,
Redemptor Dreadnought.
and it's D3 damage, as reminded by one of our
Yep.
watches.
Thank you. So hitting on 3s, so 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, his toughness 7. 2 wounds, AP minus 2, so that's a 5 up save. So let me save them first. Okay, 2 go through, so 2d3. So that is 1, minus 1 to that 3 because of Duty Eternal.
Minus 1 to that 4, so it now becomes 3.
It all works out the same. You do it from the individual dice. I can't reduce the 1,
Yes.
so I reduce the 3 to 2.
Yes.
So it's 3.
No, yes.
Yeah, so he's taken 5 wounds. It's all fine. It's all fine. Maths. It's complicated. Right, who's shooting next?
Let's see if anybody else can even shoot.
Well, the Venom Cannon is definitely in range.
Yeah, Venom Cannon's in range.
We'll
But...
double check the death bits. So, say that for the camera.
So Venom Cannon is going into the Dreadnought.
Okay, so D3 shots. 2 shots. Hitting on 5s because you moved. He missed. He wouldn't even hit anyway. He sucks. He sucks so hard. Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
So you can't charge. I'm just going to remind you of that. He cannot charge. So we shall move on to Black Templars turn 1. Let's see how they respond. Okay, so command phase. I'm in the Devastator Doctrine, so any heavy weapons have a additional -1 to their AP. So screwed. And he's going to do the litany of divine protection on. Thank you for adding my command point. Onto this squad, who are going to help the Dreadnought with the Flyrant in a minute. So it goes off on a 3-up. No, never mind. Cool. I'm going to get everything moved, and we'll be right back. Okay, so he's going to die. If he's still there at the end of this turn, for me to even charge him into combat, I'd be really surprised. Aggressor's advanced up, so it's going to sit on that line, tempting them in. Come fight me in close combat. I want to crush you with my massive hands. Landspeeder is going to have a bit of a suicide ploy to try and take out the Swarmlord, and these guys moved up. Eradicators are ready to lend their fire into him if they need to. Otherwise, again, they got a bead on the Swarmlord. So, I don't have Psychic phase because Psychic is an abomination and should be punished by fire. So we move straight on to the shooting phase. I'm going to open up with the Dreadnought into the Hive Tyrant. Okay, so heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Heavy 12. So I'm still okay wounds wise. Just about, yeah. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Because it's only strength 6. So 3 saves at -1 AP. That's 3 wounds. Pop, pop, pop. Thankfully, they only do 1 damage each. Right, heavy flamer, heavy D6 automatic hits. That's 5 hits. Again, wounding on 5s. So that is 2 more 4-up saves. Those 2 save. Now roll your 3 shrugs for the last wounds. Look at that. Look at that. He's taken no wounds.
That's amazing.
2 Fragstorm grenade launchers. That's 2d6 shots. That's 11. Hitting on 3s. That's not bad. Wounding on 5s. So that is 2 3-up saves. And 1 shrug. Cool. Now he actually takes a wound. Perfect. Okay. 4 heavy bolt pistols from the intercessors. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 1 4-up save.
No matter what, he's going for up invulnerable saves sooner or later.
Okay, yeah. Fails it. Roll your shrug. Takes another wound. Taken 2. Plasma pistol from the sergeant. Hits. Wounds. Pretty sure. Hang on. Oh my god. Just want to see. Hang on. 4 up invulnerable. Did not overcharge. Fails. Roll your 5-up shrug. Cool. Takes another wound.
It's a 4-up invulnerable, not 5-up.
I said 4 up invulnerable, 5-up shrug. It's fine. Still took a wound anyway. Okay. He's gonna let's hit him with the eradicators. Okay, melter rifles. I'm just gonna do all 6 shots because they are just gonna shoot at the Hive Tyrant. So we are hitting on 3s. Nice. Wounding on 3s. Strength 8. 3 4-up invulnerable saves, please. So that's 2 go through. So that's going to be, now we're in half range. You roll the shrugs for how much damage I do. Okay. Whoa. Let me roll the damage. Okay. So that is 5. So I'm in half range. Oh, hang on. Do I roll? So damage critic to D6 plus 2. I'm going to command point that one. Okay. So 12 5-up shrugs, please.
I have 5.
Here we go. We saved a few. So how many got through? So he's taken how many wounds?
That's
7.
7.
So he starts on how many?
He starts on 12. So now he's gone down to...
So now he's on 2 wounds. Eradicator's freaking awesome.
That's why they're called that.
Yeah, and I will leave him to get beaten up by the rest of them. Cool.
Wait, does he get to attack back?
Not if he's dead. You can spend the command points to fight at the end.
He also has death throws, so...
Yeah, if you roll that, but he's going to get beaten up really, really badly. Moving on to the Landspeeder. Okay, putting everything into the Swarm Lord here. So we're going to start with the Multi-Melter. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Toughness.
7.
Yeah, wounding on 3s. So, invulnerable save, please. He fails. He rolled a 2. So, D6 plus 2. Yep, that's how it works now. So he takes 6 wounds. Excellent. And now we're going to shoot 2 crack missiles at him. So again, heavy 2. Hitting on 3s. Oh, both missed. Never mind. Okay, so he is down to 6 wounds from 1 shot. I'm going to see what else is in range. We'll be right back. Chaplain Decimus turns, aims at the Hive Tyrant with his Absolver pistol. Hits. Doesn't wound. It's fine. And here come the heavy bolt pistols from the other Intercessor squad. Hit on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Ooh. 3 4-up saves. Oh, he makes them all. Lucky, because he's in trouble. Okay, I'm going to declare a charge from the Dreadnought into the Hive Tyrant, who has no Overwatch. Oh look, he made it.
No.
And the Assault Intercessors, just for good measure, also all made it in. I'll move them in and we'll roll some dice. Okay, 4 attacks from the Dreadnought, hitting on 3s. It's 3 hits. So strength 14, wounding on 2s. Oh look, 3 wounds. 3 4-up invulnerables. Oh, he failed 1. Does he want to command point it?
No. I thought
that wasn't feel no pain. I have to roll the damage first.
Oh.
What? So you've rolled that then. So you need to roll another 4. Feel no pains. Got to declare things.
Sorry.
And he's dead. He's now on -1 wounds. Roll to see if he lashes out.
Oh yeah, he has death throws.
No, do you want to spend the command points to attack before you die?
Yep.
Fantastic, let's get those dice together. Okay, it's 1 hit and no wounds. His tail missed. So that was what, 3 command points?
What's it called again?
I can't remember. This Flyrant is dead. New model syndrome. Absolutely new model syndrome. And the Insult Incessors will just move forward because they didn't get to fight. Poor guys. There we go. It may be 2. I could be wrong, but we'll check. That is the end of Black Templars turn 1. We've killed the Flying Hive Tyrant who ran up and did nothing. And we've half the Swarm Lord's stats with 1 shot from the Multi-Melter. He's probably going to die now, but that was totally worth it. And now we move on to Battle Round 2, Tyranids turn 2. Goes back up to 5. It was only 2 command points for Death Frenzy. He's now going to get moving. And we'll show you what that looks like. Oh, they want vengeance. The Swarm Lord is not happy with the Landspeeder. Oh my god. I really like it. But I still can't remember its bloody name. Broodlord and Genestealers all advanced up. They can still advance and charge. So they're ready to go in. I presume they haven't got extended carapace.
No, it's only the Hormigans, I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me double check.
Okay, you double check your stats. Warriors stay still, Hive Guards stay still, everything else moved up. If the Genestealers...
Genestealers do have extended carapace.
Okay, that means they can't advance and charge because they get the +1 save instead.
Okay.
So do you? I mean, I'm happy for you to move them back, or do you want to try and onslaught them?
I'll try and onslaught them.
Okay, absolutely fine. Just wanted to make sure that was correct. So I need to remember that they have a 4-up save, not just their normal 5-up. Brilliant. On that subject, let's move to the psychic phase. So Swarmlord is psychic screaming the land speeder, which name I can remember now.
Psychic scream.
And he fails.
Your brain is dumb.
He's not doing well, is he?
No.
Oh man. What's he going to do instead?
He's going to attempt to cast Onslaught on the Gene Stealers.
Fantastic. Let's have a look. That does go off.
Yes!
So they can now charge. They could probably just go and eat the land speeder themselves, or they can try for the aggressors, who, let's face it, with 2 flamers each, might end up overwatching.
Yeah.
And obviously he's still got his moving thing. So, Broodlord, what is he doing?
He is going to... Yeah, he's got Smite, right?
It's your army.
Yeah, he has Smite and Catalyst, that was it.
Okay, so who's he trying to... Is he going to try and smite?
He's going to try and smite.
That's going to go on the land speeder. Who will survive? Okay, that went off. D3 mortal wounds. 1, 5-up shrug, because he's still Black Templars. And he doesn't feel it. Booyah!
Well, he wouldn't feel it technically anyway, since...
No, it would hit the crew. And then you go, ow, my brain. But he sat there and he felt a little tickle in his ear. It's like, what was that, man? What was that? I'm going to melt that Swarmlord, didn't it? For some reason, they're chavs. Catalyst, who's that going on?
It's
It
going to
goes
go
on.
on the Gene Stealers.
That's fair enough. Try and keep them alive. See if they can actually do some close combat before they get beaten up by my lot. Beaten up by Space Marines. Okay, we shall move on to Tyranid shooting.
Okay, so the Hive Guard are going to shoot at the guys that look too strong.
Aggressors.
Yes.
Sad times. Hitting on 3s. Oh, okay, 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Toughness 5, strength 8. 3 wounds. Okay, AP -2, giving me 5-up saves. And 2 go through, so D3 for the first one. Roll the first one first. So 1's on 2 wounds, roll the other one, but that's just going to kill him. So 1 dies. We will take off him. That guy's the sergeant. I made that noise because he's basically... It's Black Templars, they're basically saints. The Emperor did not protect. He must have done something wrong. Okay, warriors, what are they up to? They're going to try and take my boy down.
Yeah.
Cool. Venom
What else
cannon.
are they going to do?
Well, hopefully nothing. D3 shots.
Yeah!
That one, 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
This never happens.
1 wound. 5-up save. Doesn't make it.
D3.
D3 wounds. Takes 2. He's down to 4. Death Spitters. 6 shots. Oh, wow. 5 hits. Wounding on 5s. They're only strength 4. It's 2. AP -1. So 2 4-up saves. Oh, dear. He is down to 2. He doesn't bracket, but still, that's not great.
How... Wait, does he just not have any brackets?
He hasn't got any bracket. He's only got 6 wounds. That'd be really unfair if he also bracketed, only having 6 wounds.
Yeah, but if he bracketed when it went down to 1, that wouldn't be so bad.
Still a bit harsh. Okay.
Yeah.
Swarmlord, end of shooting phase. Is he going to move? Is he going to move somebody else?
He's going to slingshot the Gene Stealers.
Uh-oh. Where are they going? Because they basically... Their movement stays the same as it did at the start, so they've got up to 14 inches they can use. Who are they going for? The aggressors?
Just run after the aggressors.
Just going to literally move them up here. Okay, we'll have a look what that looks like. Gene Stealer missing some arms. That means he's armless.
He's an unarmed man.
Okay. Well, they've got onslaught on them, so they can charge. Are you going to charge? What charge are you declaring first?
I'm first going to declare the Gene Stealer charge.
I'm going to pay a command point Overwatch.
No.
So let's see how many automatic hits I get. 10, 11, 12. Okay, so wounding on 4s. So that many 4-up saves, followed by 5-up shrug. Ooh, oof. That would have been the squad. So One survives. Oh no! Wait, sorry, no. That was Overwatch. Your hive trait is you've got a 4-up shrug. 2 survive. We'll definitely take off the armless one.
The unarmed man.
So if we whip that down there, that'll actually leave it free if you want to put the Broodlord in. So I'll just move these guys into combat.
He's an impure gene stealer. He was the generation before the pure ones.
Oh, very good. What's your next charge you're declaring?
Next charge is going to be the Swarm Lord.
Swarm Lord into...
Big thing.
Big thing. Fine.
The zoom.
2 dice. So he's got 5. Does he want to come around here?
I think he'd prefer to come around here.
Yeah, that's what I said. So he's in combat there. Good. Goodbye, land speeder. Broodlord, is he going to try and get involved?
Yep, he's going to try and get involved with the big fight.
Aggressors.
And does he make it?
Oh, that's enough. Yeah, he's in.
Come on, let's just measure it. Yeah, I think he might be in.
Oh, he's getting cocky. Right. Hormigants, are they going to try and...
I'm not getting cocky. You killed one of my most powerful guys. I'm sad.
They're going to try into the land speeder as well?
Yeah, they're going to try into the land speeder.
2 dice.
And hand and roll.
8-inch. Yeah, that should get them in.
Yeah, that goes.
Okay, we'll get them moved up. Where are you going to fight first? Bearing in mind, I could spend 2 command points to interrupt. Yeah. So, do you want to fight here first against the clearly close combat superior machine, or do you want one of these guys to try and kill the aggressors before they turn around and squish some heads?
Let's kill the aggressors.
Okay, with Broodlord or Gene Stealers first?
Let's go with the Gene Stealers.
Okay, so that is 6 attacks. Yay. Rending Claws.
Rending Claws.
So hitting on 2s because Broodlord's there. Excellent. Now roll to wound. Wounding on 5s because I'm toughness 5. Okay, those 2 go straight through because Rending Claws, yo. And that's a 4-up save. So another one falls. I'm going to keep the Sergeant, which does... Ooh, well, Broodlord can always move in. Again, I've got a lot of newly painted stuff, so this could be bad for me. Do I want to...
Because no matter what you do, you're not really going to be able to do that much.
I'm going to interrupt with the aggressor. So, down to 3 command points. He's going to consolidate up, piling up, and he's going to beat on the Swarm Lord. What is the toughness of the Swarm Lord?
You have half the amount of wounds.
Just wait until you see what this does.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Okay, so, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 of your invulnerable saves, please, which I don't know what they are. So, 1's gone through, which does 2 damage. So he is down to 4. That could have been a lot better. Okay, who are you fighting with next? Broodlord gonna smack him back. Okay, you grab your dice together. 6 attacks from the Broodlord, hitting on 2s. Oh, okay, 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, 5. Okay, 1 goes straight through and does D3 damage. So roll 1 D3. So he takes 1 wound already. He gets a, what's the AP normally? -3. So 6-up save against the other one. And that does... Oh wait, no, the other one does a flat 3, doesn't it? Oh no, he's dead. He's dead. Broodlord ate his face.
AP of mine.
Well, that didn't go well. So these guys can always consolidate up, moving towards the nearest opponents. Swarm Lord, perchance?
Yes, let's watch him just cut something in
Get his attacks together. If he survives, I will not stop laughing for at least 10 minutes.
If he survives, I get to poke you in the eye.
That's not very nice. Okay,
It's
so
funny, though.
hitting on 3s. Sorry, 2s, what am I saying? So 1 missed. Wounding on 3s is what I meant. Okay. 3, what's the AP?
AP of Bone Sabers, -3.
And is it a flat 3 damage perchance?
Yeah, D3.
Okay, so 6-up saves. I need to make at least 2 of these.
Yeah, flat 3, not 3.
Yeah, he's so dead. On a 6, he explodes, which he does not. So he'd gone.
The Swarm Lord knew where to stab to not make him explode.
Yeah, probably straight through the heads of the people riding it. Okay, so I was going to quickly check something. Okay, so they've used their bounding leap to move up closer, but they have sensibly not tagged them into combat. So we shall see what happens now. Space Marine, turn DOS. Okay, litany on these guys. 5 up, shrug. We're in the one of the doctrines. So we'll check in a second, and I might actually start using some command points, some stratagems at some point. Everything's moved up. Eradicator stays still, so they can just try and melt the Swarm Lord. That squad's moved up. Inceptors have jumped down. They can either take out the warriors, or they can help with the Swarm Lord. We'll see what happens, because we've got a lot of fire going into him now. But we'll probably take out some of these Hormigants, which I just feel are in the way, because my Chaplain Decimus really wants to take out the Broodlord. He's got his guys going along to help him. They just cannot let him fight alone. So, we shall open up with the Eradicators into the Swarm Lord. So that's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, it's not great. Wounding on 3s. 2 invulnerable saves, please. He fails 1. Do you want to command point that?
What's it for?
It will do d6 plus 2 damage.
I'm going to command point that.
Figured you might. Still failed. And he takes... Oh! Command point.
No.
6 wounds.
That puts him down to 1.
Oh yes, he's taken 5. That's how we're doing that. So he's down to 1. I'm feeling confident about his death now. So...
He's been bracketed twice.
He's going to put everything into the Hormigants. Hitting on 3s. Ooh. Okay, that's alright. And I can't remember what it wounds on. Well, there's definitely 6 dead, and I'll check the strength. 8 dead. Heavy Flamer, so 3 hits. Winning on 3s. AP -1. 3 more die. Dead. Wasted the Frag-Song grenade launcher, but that is absolutely fine. We're going to put their pistols into the back of the Swarm Lord. So 4 heavy bolt pistols, hitting on 3s. Winning on 5s. Nope. Plasma pistol. Missed. Did not overcook, sorry. Absolver bolt pistol. Hits, because he hits on 2s, because he's awesome. Winning on 5s. Yeah, so what's his invulnerable 4 up? Pretty sure it's 4 up. It's a 4 up. Just roll the dice.
Okay.
Just watch him die. He survives. Damn it. Okay. They'll beat him up in a minute. 5 heavy bolt pistols into the Gene Stealers. 2 hits. Ooh, what strength are they? Hang on. No wounds. Glorious combat is where it comes down to. Okay, so we're going to put the Inceptors into the Warriors. Now, do I overcharge these? What do you reckon, Jack? Should I overcook these, which makes them more powerful, but also risks my guys dying?
Yes.
So you think I should?
Yes.
But I'm not going to do that then.
Why?
I would.
I want him to die.
Exactly. Why would I take your advice? So they got 2 of those each. So it's 63 shots. So let's see how many shots they've got. You know what? I am going to overcook it. Sod it. So the first guy has 4 shots. So let's do him first. We'll do this one at a time. So hitting on 3s. Command point. Okay, so hit 1 dies. So that's 2 hits. No, this is over here.
Oh.
One of my guys will die in a minute, but I've got to finish his shots first. So one of them's lost 2 wounds. Next guy, 2d3 shots. So that's 4. Hitting on 3s. Oh god. And 1 wound. So the first one's dead. Other guy has 4 shots again. Hitting on 3s. Oh my god. On 2s. So another one's dead.
All those guys died, and I lost 2 guys.
Well, that went really badly.
You shouldn't have taken my advice, Daddy.
This is why I never overcook bloody plasma. Never mind. Alright, that went well.
That makes me happy.
That's really annoyed me. Okay, well, never mind. These things are sent to test us. Charge phase.
No.
These 5 guys are declaring a charge on the Swarm Lord. They got. Oh look, they're in. Dreadnought's declaring a charge on the Swarm Lord. This is mostly just to get him closer to other stuff to kill. The Assault Intercessor here are declaring a charge on the Gene Stealers and the Brood Lord. So they're in. I'll move them in a minute. And the Chaplain Decimus is going to declare a charge on the Brood Lord. Oh, he fails. But he's a Black Templar. He passes. And I'll just get them moved up. Oh, his ballistic skill's only 3. Oh, my bad. Didn't do any damage anyway, so I don't feel bad. I just realised that. Okay, 4 attacks from Chaplain Decimus on the Scummy Brood Lord. Oh dear. 2 hits. Oh god. Wounding on 4s. Strength 6. 2 invulnerable saves, please. He's dead. Broodlord, take, unless you want to command point one of those, because he takes, you saving that. Smashes down with his mighty hammer. Right, are you going to pay to interrupt anywhere?
Wait, let me just quickly check something.
We'll be right back. Okay, so he's going to attack with this Swarm Lord. He's paid 2 command points to interrupt. Who is he attacking?
He is
Dready
attacking
Dread or Troopy Troop?
Dready Dread.
Dready Dread. So grab his dice.
Dready Dreadlocks.
He will be hitting on 5s? No, what's his weapon skill now? Oh, he still hits on 2s. That doesn't get bracketed. Rude. Okay, hitting on 2s. That's all hits, and his strength is now 6, so he's wounding on 5s. Pretty sure. 1 wound. AP -3, so that's a 6 up save. Fails it. So what? Flat 3 damage. Yep. -1 because there's a Dreadnought Yo, so he takes 2. So he's now down to 8 wounds. So I'm just going to change this to what he's down to.
And prehensile pincer tail tie.
Okay, 1 attack. Missed. Good job. Good job, that Swarm Lord. And okay, now I will be attacking back with my Dreadnought, who is... How many wounds you got left? 8. So he's not yet bracketed. What's the toughness of your Swarm Lord, please?
Toughness of a Swarm Lord is 7.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Oh dear. Wounding on 2s. And 2 invulnerable saves, please. So he's dead. He's super dead. So it's D3. Sorry, let's see how many wounds he's dead by. So that's D3 plus 3, so he's on like -5. Does he have that lash out thing?
Yeah, he has death rays.
So roll, see if he gets it. Nope. And does he want to use command points to fight in death?
No.
No.
I pretty much accept that I've lost this game now.
It's not looking good for the Tyranids, is it?
No, it's impossible for me to come back.
I don't know. I do know.
Yeah, you do.
Right, so let's pile in with these guys. So these guys are going to pile in towards the sort of towards the nearest enemy. And now we should do 21 attacks into those 2 Gene Stealers. Here we go, hitting on 3s. Take away. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that was a 2, so let's get that out of the way. Wounding on 4s. That many 5-up saves for 2 guys.
Come on. I have to make...
A lot more than that.
I made 4.
I mean, that's not bad. Okay. Warrior is fine in terms of leadership. I can't believe I lost all the Inceptors. I shouldn't have done that. These things happen. Okay, so Tyranid. Turn 3. And Gaunts are back. So I spent 3 command points to bring him back. So that's all the movement that's happened. So we're going to shooting. Who is shooting first?
Let's start with the Impaler Cannons.
And who are they shooting?
They are going to shoot at the big robot.
6 shots.
This is my goal of the day. Kill the robot.
6 shots. Hit on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's not bad. Okay, so how many was that? 4. 4 5-up saves. Okay. Oh crap. 4d3. So he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. So
Does that kill him?
he's down to 3.
That.
I changed it over so he had 8 wounds left.
He had 8 wounds left.
He had 8 wounds left, mate. He's now down to 3. Venom Cannon could do it. Just
Venom Cannon!
let me just 1 second. Okay, so D3 shots. 1 shot. Hitting on 4s. Missed. You have no command point left to do anything about that. That is the end. do you feel like there's a creeping feeling that's coming back? You know, when you fought against the Necrons? Do you remember that?
Yes.
We are going to do a video soon where I gave the choice to Jack of Space Marines or Necrons. He chose Necrons, so we will do probably same size battle, Necrons versus Black Templars. We'll see what happens there. Let's move into Black Templar turn 3 and watch all of them disappear. Okay, so Canticle, Litany of Doohickey to make these guys have a shrug. Goes off. These guys are going to advance, but I'm going to use Emperor's Will for 1 command point. I'll just take one off there. It means they can advance and charge. So let's see if I can get them into the face of that warrior. Ooh, let's move them up. Okay, so as is the way of the Black Templars, everything's moved forwards. They've got the command points spent on them so they can advance and charge. If that warrior is still there, they will be charging him and tearing him into tiny little snotty pieces. To start with, though, we are going to put the Gatling. Oh, let's go and see if he's in range of the Hormigans. So heavy onslaught Gatling cannons going into the Hormigans, Fragstorm launcher going into the warrior. Heavily bracketed, so hitting on 5s. This is the onslaught cannon. So that is 5 hits. Killing on 2s. 5 dead. How many shots of the grenade launcher? 7. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 4s. Nothing on the warrior. Yeah, they can't see the warrior. That's a bit much. So 4 heavy bolt pistols into the warrior. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 5-up save, please. Oh, that's a 3. That's not a 4. Nothing happened. Plasma pistol. Hits. Wounds. Fine. Stupid warrior. He just wants to get into combat.
No, he doesn't. He wants to.
Declaring a charge. Do you want to? Oh, you haven't got any command points. You can't Overwatch. Charging.
Get Overwatch.
Ooh, that should reach. So they have charged and piled in. I'm going to gather together my 21 attacks. Alright, hit on 3s. Take these out. Wounding on... Oh, sorry, it's 3s. Oh, wait, yeah, 3s. Wounding on 4s. Okay, so... That many...
I stay and pause.
It's alright, that many 5-up saves. Let's take that. Oh, let's bring it around like that. Oh my god, he's turned it up. Oh my god, it's upside down. He's dead. He's so dead. Dead. And we shall consolidate. I've tagged them in combat, so that he's going to quickly punch me, so 2 attacks. What are you doing? There's only one of them in combat.
Oh, I thought they were all in combat.
No, just the one.
Okay, then I'll just...
Weapon skill?
4+.
Cool, hits.
1 hit.
No, he's fine. Excellent. So they're now tagged and can't shoot next turn. If they fall out of combat, they can't shoot. Hormigans lost 5, so you owe me a morale test there, please, because there's no more synapse on the thing. Roll the dice.
They have a leadership of 5.
Yeah, so roll the dice. If you roll a 1, you pass. So you failed. So 1 runs away.
1 runs
And then roll 4 dice. Any more 1s, and more of them run away. They are brave little bunnies.
Except for that one guy who's a coward.
Coward or sensible? As we move into battle round 4, Tyranid, turn 4. Okay, so I've completely lost track actually of what doctrine I'm supposed to be in. So I will find that in a minute, but we are going to move straight on to the charge phase, because nobody can shoot, nobody can do anything. This is indeed the 4th turn. Right, roll the charge with your Hormigans, please. You should make it. Of course, you've got 5 inches to use. I would make the most of that and get them in combat. So they will be fighting first. Then I pick who fights.
I need to move the
No, listen to me. So you attack with your charge unit, then I attack with mine, then you move your guys up and do their attacks. Okay? So I'm actually now currently in, what turn is it? The Assault Doctrine. I need to learn this. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Yes, they're sorting out AP -2. But let's see. How many attacks you got?
8.
Let's have a look. Oh, boy. Oh. Reroll the ones. They're not all ones. Okay.
2 of them were.
Okay. Wounding on 5s. So roll those to see if you wound anybody. This is going to really annoy me in a minute. So 1 wound. 3-up save. He's fine. You wouldn't have killed anybody because they got 2 wounds each. Now I shall fight back. I'm going to put 3 of them. No, 2 of them on the Hormigans, 3 of them on the Hive Guard. So, because I've been charged, I go back up to 4 attacks. So here's the attacks on the Hormigans. Ooh. That's that many hits. 3s to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4 are dead. That's the squad. And here come the attacks onto the. Oh no, sorry, I messed up the sergeant. That's fine. The attacks onto the Hive Guard. What's your toughness of the Hive Guard?
5.
Cool. So 3 wounds at AP -2. One of them's down to 1 wound. Not the AP made any difference. Okay, now you can bunch him up. It's a bit far, but it's fine. Okay, so 6 attacks. I'm going to worry about it.
Considering what we've basically already won.
2 hits. Oh no, weapon skill 3 or 4? 4. I can see it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 hits. 1 wound. Saved. At the end of Tyranid, turn 4. Here goes Space Marine, turn 4. Okay, I want that on camera.
I surrender.
So they've advanced and can still charge. They're still in combat. Everything else is just creeping forward.
And the big robot thing is still on 3 wounds.
Oh yeah, he's on 3. I'd left him on 2, but no, you're right, he's on 3 because that was over there. I just lost track of which dice was for him. But I mean, you killed the aggressors and the land speeder. I killed them, to be fair.
You killed your own.
I mean, you
guy.
killed quite a lot of stuff, but
You killed nearly more of your own guys than of mine.
I just killed more.
Yeah, you nearly.
Flying Hive Tyrant, I think you rushed him up too much.
I just wanted to see.
I know you really did, but
I just wanted
you should have taken those D3 mortal wounds and just had Onslaught on, got him into combat, and then seen what happened. Don't get me wrong, didn't do very well after that. Again, I've said to you off camera, 1,000 points, drop the Swarm Lord, and get a couple of Carnifexes in there and some more Gene Stealers. And that multi-motor halving the Swarm Lord was lovely. Eradicators are ridiculous. Redemptor Dread, I honestly thought would die, but there he is. You did protect your back line a bit better this time with the Warriors. Not that my deep striking unit really did much, because that did not go well. A new piece of scenery there. A couple of little messages from the Emperor in the local PDF, and some sandbags. Got a few more pieces coming. 1, 2, 3 new hills. Space Marines are ridiculous. Black Templars are awesome. I actually think a battle with objectives would have been better for you, because I wouldn't have just been able to shove everything in your face. I would have had to hold some stuff back, and with me just being able to just relentlessly push up, that's the strength of Black Templars. I want to get in your face. Their 5-up shrug against mortal wounds is such a good counter against smite and things like that. Not that the Swarm Lord did much smiting. Stop making noise with your foot. I'm recording. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm really glad I got these painted up. We'll get this video up, then day after or so we'll get the next Crusade battle up, and we will get the Necrons versus Black Templars video done. So we'll work on a list for Jack for that. If you've watched the 1500 point Necrons versus Tyranids, you will have seen the entirety of my current Necron collection. So if you have any suggestions out of that he should take against what I will field the same force, just because I'm really happy with how that performed. And then hopefully soon, if they start easing restrictions, we will get Andy to come and join in. He will bring his orcs or salamanders or Eldari, and we'll probably get some Blood Bowl and stuff going as well. But once everything's properly settled down, I know Andy can come around for some time. We might look at doing a 3-way crusade. Just keep things mixed up a bit. Happy wargaming. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. Watch me defeat my son many, many more times. He occasionally beats me. He's getting better. Happy wargaming.